In our life, so many incidents happens. Sometimes bad, sometimes good. When it is good, we become so happy, and when it is bad, we become sad. Today, I'm going to say a story regarding love affairs. Human mentality is very different. And psychology, if we say, there is no word to say. It's beyond our imagination. Human can change its psychology in any time. Same way, we can fall in love in any time. And the reason of fall in love, science can give the logic, but mind can't give the logic. Right? There are lots of people you can see that they are committing suicide every day. Why? Why they are doing this? It's a beautiful world. There are lots of good people out there also, like the band. We have our family, but still we take the extreme decision. Why? That why questions answer. Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. Because the person who could have given the answer, he or she would leave the world. That is the problem. So, before committing suicide, the family members or anybody who are closer or closest people or person, they should have or they should look after the mental movement. It's my opinion. They are under the depression or not. Because sometimes a single word, even a single sentence, can change our life, can help us to move on. And we have to move on. It's one life. We should not destroy it for one girl or one boy, right? You may think that I'm not telling the story and I have been talking a lots of things. No, I'm talking the relevant things. The people, the teenagers especially, up to 30 years old, I have seen, even 35 years old also, I have seen that they are especially maximum committing suicide due to love affairs and unrest situation. These unrest situations, we have to make it rest situation. To some extent, it is our own responsibility also, because it is our life. If necessary, without any shame, we should consult the psychiatrist. If necessary. Some days you can go somewhere to move on, and after that come back and work, more work and work and work. When you see that you are working more and more and more, then you will forget the incident, bad chapter in your life. Can you say anybody that you don't have any black chapter in your life? Nothing happened bad in your life? Because of that reasons you will die. You will commit suicide. No, you should not. God has given us a wonderful life, human life. We can do a lots of things. Our parents have lots of dreams for us. We have lots of dreams for us. Why should I waste for any one girl, any one boy? Huh? Why? Right? Now I'm going to tell the story to you. It is all about the story of Amoresh. Amoresh is a simple boy, middle class family. Simple way it was going on. He completed his graduation. He was trying to get a job. After that, he started a business also. It was going very nice. The business was running well, fine. But Amaresh's main problem was this. Amaresh was very sentimental and could not discuss the matters with anybody. Even parents also observed but did not take care about it much more. They thought it's a normal matter. Normally, sometimes we become upset, maybe because of business, maybe because of some reasons. There are lots of things. Sometimes some parents, they don't want to interfere about the personal matter of their children. That is also good sometimes. That is also bad sometimes. That can bring the good destiny. That can bring the evil destiny. Right? Ultimately, we should talk because talking can solve any problem. Okay? Amaresh is the hero of this story. One day, he was sitting alone in a railway station. He was upset. He was sad. He was not being able to understand what should he do or not. The same reason, breakup. And he was not being able to talk with anybody. He rarely had one or two friends, but they did not stay here in Kolkata, outside of Kolkata. In station area, he was taking tea in the corner of the station. Last part of the station, he was sitting. There was a tea stall and he was taking tea. He took 1 cup. It was a winter time. He took 2 cups, 3 cups, but was not able to take decision. What should he do on that time? But ultimately he decided he would quit the world. It was very sad to say the decision is wrong. I would say from my side. It was almost 10 o'clock and started raining. He was waiting for the last train. It would come 12 o'clock. Till 2 hours have to wait. And 2 hours becomes 2 years for him. Actually, he was totally under the depression. He could not consult with the doctor, psychiatrist, even could not tell it to the mother also, because we talk all time with mother if it's not possible to father. Even the brother, sister also, he had 2 siblings. He was dying inside. Nobody could realize that. Anyway, he bought 2-3 magazines and tried to spend the time and wanted the loneliness, solitary environment. As because already started rain and almost 11:30, the station area totally became alone, lonely, solitary, totally. He started to walk. He started to walk and he started to walk, but in between he wrote a lots of things over the magazine. And in under situations, he brought it with him. He was walking towards the railway path because last train will come 11:50. Almost 20 minutes he need to walk. There is a place where totally solitary, and there naturally nobody goes because it is the suicide zone. He walked and walked and walked, and he was almost afraid but happy that today is the last day. Tonight is the last night. Suddenly he heard the train siren. Actually, the incident happened. He had a girlfriend. The girlfriend name was Rini. Rini used to come to his shop. His shop was the gift shop. And because of that reasons, there was a love affair made between them. But Rini's mind was different. She was a playgirl. She left Amarish simply. And last time, Amarish was so insulted by her that she could not take it. Even Amarish went to her house and she told, "Get out from my house." And a lots of slangs which I can't tell here. There is no reasons because he got the better option. Better option. Play girl, na? Like this. We have to be careful. We have to save ourselves, play girl and playboy. They are the hunter basically. You know? Don't mind, but it is true. The siren, and because of that reasons, he tried his best. He tried his best. He tried his best. But Rini did not listen. Rini had lots of friends. Rini had lots of friends. In the birthday, he just wished Rini and wanted to shop with Rini, wanted to spend the time with Rini. But Rini was so busy with her another boyfriend's friends and celebrated nicely, very nicely, and used to tell, my father does not give the money. And that picture also he gave on the Facebook. Unfortunately, Amorish did not use the Facebook. One of the relatives knew about it. He told it. But still, Amorish loved her. Love is blind, like this. Rini destroyed the heart of Amrish. Amrish was broken totally. Amrish was totally broken. He had no way. He was not being able to live without Rini because he deeply loved with Rini. But Rini never could understand. Last train came. Amrish on the railway path. A hidden collision happened and Amrish died. All these things, Amrish, within in hand, the paper, magazine, these all are scattered. In the morning, somebody got the body, identified Ramesh, because there was written address. Amresh did not forget to do his last duty. And he wrote that his business was not okay. That's why he is committing suicide. He did not take the name of Rini. Even he destroyed his phone also. How much he could love. How much a person could love a person. Really. How very sad for Rini. Rini. She got such kind of lover, but she lost. Shame on her. Shame on her. Amoresh's last tears dropped on her cheek, and he cursed himself. Why did he love? Why did he love Rini? Why did he fall in love? He could have controlled. He could have controlled himself. He could have dealt just like other people, other customers, like in this way. But he could not. Probably it was his destiny. This news came out and terribly blow here and there, here and there, here and there. His parents suspected, but there is no provenance against Aprini. Amoresh himself did it. First time when Rini listened to the news, she was shocked, but did not react too much. Just few minutes, he talked with the friends and laugh at that everybody will love me as I'm beautiful and I have to marry with everyone. What a funny. And if I don't marry, then they will go for the suicide. What a nonsense. The words was like that of Rini. How shameful. Chi. Actually, in your life, when beauty comes, beauty comes for few years. Beauty lasts for few years, but not for a long, long time. After 3-4 years, Rini realized that how much blunder she had done. Because all the boyfriends left her after using her. She became alone. All the friends who used to give her company, they became busy, naturally. After 4 to 5 years, she started to remember about Amresh. That Amresh who loved her too much, who could do anything for her, who could do anything for her happiness. That Amresh died because of her rejection. Day by day, she became mentally sick. She was dying just like Amresh. Probably that's called the curse. Amresh's last tears, I told you, was the curse. She became totally depressed. She left eating, left talking with the people, became fitful, and just left everything, even the job also. From her life, God has taken all the happiness. This is the punishment of her. But as a human being, we have also the sympathy for her. She could have understood 4 to 5 years ago when the incidents happened, when Amrish again and again tried to realize her, but she could not. Situation became so harmful, so horrible, that her parents were not able to keep her in the house. They visited different kinds of psychiatrists, but ultimately no result comes. Lastly, one psychiatrist, he was the toppest psychiatrist, he suggested to bring her into the asylum. Now her address is the asylum. Slowly, gradually, asylum has become her permanent address. Time goes, but he could not recover. She was dying. She wanted to die. She left eating. She left eating of the medicine also. Nobody could do anything. At last, she left few months ago our world. And her last wish was to keep Amaresh's last picture, which was on the newspaper. She used to see again and again, and used to read the news again and again. And at last, she left us. So guys, this is the story. Now you decide. You make the comment on the comment box. What was the good? What was the right decisions of Amresh, Rini, and what should have they done exactly on that time? About Amresh, about Rini, and how could we stay away from the playgirls and playboys? Really, it is a pathetic scene. I have told you already all these things in the introductions. Thank you very much to listen to us. Thank you.